Good afternoon, you two friends. It's Dale from Whatever the Weather May Be. I'm upstairs in my studio today. It's a rather chilly, windy day outside, so I'm taking the day off from gardening and I'm getting some things done up in my studio that desperately needed doing. So I made a little video earlier today on how I put together my some of my mug rugs, one of my mug rugs. Actually, the one that I was showing how I put together is this, one like this. So this is a little vintage camper quilted mug rug. And on the previous video I made, and I can't find it. Where did it go? Oh, isn't that strange? Disappeared. I'll find it. Anyway, so I thought that I would show you some of my in-progress mug rugs and some of the completed ones. And I have a lot more designs that I do, which I have to catch up on. I'm out of a lot of the designs that I work on. So I think as well as this video, I might make just a slide show of the ones, some of the variety of the patterns that I do. So I'll show you. Honestly, I don't know how I could have lost. That's really weird. Anyway, so basically what oh, here it is. I'm losing my mind. This is what I showed you on the earlier video, and it's uploaded already if you want to check it out. I showed you how to put all these pieces together and put it on a thing to get on a piece of fabric to get ready to applique it and then make it into a little mug rug like that. So that's the one we worked on the other video. I have another one that I have started. This one, these both are ready to be appliqued. And this is also ready to be appliqued. This is I'll take it off of there. This is a truck from my brother. He had a yellow truck and it got stolen, so I'm making him this little mug rug. And this is all patched down and ready to be appliqued and put together and quilted. And I have a few more that are in progress. This little tent scene, it's ready to be appliqued and put together and quilted. And once it's quilted, this little doorway here will pop right out. It'll look so different. And then because, why, I'm making this little pig, he's kind of funny. He's ready to be appliqued and then quilted. This here one, I have already been appliquing. I don't know if you can see, I've appliqued around here. I just have a little bit on this foot, and he has another arm right there that I have to applique. And then I'll put him together and quilt him. This is going to be for one of my piano students for Christmas, I believe. I'm thinking ahead. And here's a horse head. I still have the eye to embroider on. This has already been appliqued. As you can see, I've done the zigzag stitching around. So now I'm going to put it together and quilt it and do an eye. And then I have also put together a whole bunch of these apron mug rugs. These also are ready to be appliqued. This has just been stuck down with Keaton Bond, as the other ones were, and once it's quilted, it looks so different. I'll show you one that is quilted that is similar to this one, so you can see the difference. As you can see, once it's appliqued, things stand out so much more. And then I put little bling on. I put ribbons to tie and a little bit of bling there and bling there. And it looks so much more finished. It looks great. So I've got quite a few of these ready to go. Different backgrounds. I love this material. I wish I could get some more. It was just the prettiest material. I've used it for so many things. Here's one with a different apron, and that one will sort of look like this when it's done. But you can see how much adding just a little bit of trim and buttons and things, how it just finishes it off so nicely. So that one will look a lot different too. And I'll use different colored threads to bring out, I know this seems kind of busy, but when I put dark thread around here, I might use a red, or I might use a really dark purplish color. It'll pull that dress or that apron right off the, or the dress and the apron right off this color. And that's the key to some of these things. Here's another one ready to be appliqued. And another one ready to be appliqued. And another one ready to be appliqued. And another one. This one's pretty. I like this colors. And this one. So I've got quite a few of those to applique and put together. And here's a few more that are already finished. This is a teacher mug rug. These are very popular for Christmas gifts for teachers from their students. And here's a different one for a teacher. This one would be suitable for a male teacher. And there's another one. And then this is one of my designs. It's a grain elevator, which at one time across the prairie provinces in our country, every town had one of these, but they're fast disappearing as they get old. They're tearing them down, so a lot of towns no longer have one. We still do in this town, which I took a picture of ours, and I designed this from the picture that I took. So this is a little grain elevator. And then here's another one. This is teapot and some tea, and the tea has some steam coming out of it. So this one is all done. And I have another teapot. This one I just need to embroider this, either steam off the cup, or I think this one I might put tea coming out of the spout, but I'll just hand embroider that and perhaps put a button on the top of the lid. So that's that one. And this actually was the first design that I ever made with a mug rug, and I got this off the internet, and I honestly I don't know where I got it from. I wish I could remember, but I can't. And this sort of started my mug rug madness. It's a nice easy little pattern. The hardest part of it is the beak, but it's very quick to do, and it was a great one to start with because most of the lines are fairly easy to follow. And then I have a few others I can show you, a couple of my prototypes. Last year I did the Ladies of Summer, and that was my first one that I did. And it was all about the hats. Each one had a different hat. So that was one prototype. And that's another one. She's quite fancy, that one. And that's another hat. And I had one more hat And there's my prototype for my little camper. This is a Christmas one. So you can see the mug rugs, they're large enough for a cup or teacup or coffee cup and a treat. And that's what they're supposed to be used for, as like a little coaster. My little Nick room is ready for a nap. I am too. So over here at the moment, I'm just putting together one of the other girls. They can see how she's going to shape up. She's going to have an arm here, an arm here, and a little bit of a shoulder there, and then her face. So this is the other Lady of Summer. This is the other hat. And of course I will decorate this hat up with some ribbons, and I might put some flowers on it. I also designed a gypsy. I had done an order for a little antique shop and called the Gypsy Traders, and they asked me to do a gypsy, so I did a gypsy, and she was awesome. So I also have a gypsy that I designed as well. But I'll put all of those in the slideshow in the next video after this one. So watch out for that if you're interested. So I just thought I would show you just a few of the mug rug designs. I have many, many different ones even. I've done a camera and a lighthouse, barns. Oh, I can't even think of all what I've done. I like to think about the person who's asked me. You know, sometimes people say, oh, can you make? And so I'll go looking through coloring books to try and find the image of what, you know, somebody might want. And if I'm lucky enough to find something, then I cut it apart and make it into a template. So it's really only that simple. So for now, I guess that's about all I can show you, because that's all I really have done. But I'm going to be working on these now for a while. They're all going to be going into my shop when I get my shop up and running. So I'd like to try and build up some stock for my shop. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this little mug rug series. It's just one of the many, many things that I do, but even if you're not a quilter, you can make mug rugs. I'm not a quilter per se, but these are very easy to do. They're time consuming and they use up lots of scraps. I'll just show you one more thing before I go. This is my basket of scraps, and I have bags of little pieces as well. And I'll use all these up just on mug rugs. So when people, when I'm watching other people's videos and they'll say, oh, this is too small, I'm just going to throw that out, I go, oh, I could use that. But that's just me. I throw nothing out. Anyway, that's all I've got to say on this subject for today. Watch out for the next video. It should be coming maybe in a day or so. With the, I have to put together the slideshow of all the mug rugs that I have done. And I hope you enjoy it. So thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. And I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.